Hello, this is Queen D and the Nerd. The Nerd is behind the camera, but today I will be giving you Queen D steps on how to get and keep a man. Yes, you know, I have a lot of friends who call and tell me, Faith, you know what, I can't get a man, I can't keep a man. I have friends who call me, I have friends at church, friends just in the Atlanta area, friends all over who call me and tell me, Faith, I can't get or keep a man. So you know what? This segment is very dear and important to me because I'm just like, okay, then you know what? Let me just lay it out to not just my friends, but to everyone. First of all, women, your appearance is every freaking thing. That's really just a sum up of everything. Make sure your appearance is on point. Make sure your hair is done. Make sure your nails is done. Make sure your feet is done. Make sure you have a little lotion on them legs, honey. Make sure them legs are shaved, because don't no man want no hairy legs. Baby, make sure your appearance is just lock key on point. Look at me. I don't look like this all the time. I look better, but this is probably the least attractive that I would look. Women, because your appearance is everything. I cannot emphasize that enough. Your appearance is everything. That is, you know what, even to the most godliest man, he wants a man, you know what, even to a preacher, a man, that preacher, he wants a woman who's going to look just on point good. Yeah, you know what, he wants a good saved woman, most definitely, but he wants a woman that's going to catch his eye. He wants a woman who's going to be sitting over there with other first ladies that's looking good. So he be like, baby, he gonna be like, y'all, that's my wife. That's my wife over there. She look good, don't she? So make sure that you're looking good at all times. Even if you want to grab a preacher, make sure he look good. Even if you want to grab a deacon, make sure that he look good. You want to always look good at all times. Like I said, keep them nails done. You see, I got my nails done. Keep your nails done. Keep your feet done. Keep your hair done. You see, I got my hair done. Keep your hair done. You know what? It's all right to wear a little makeup. It's all right to put a little extensions in your hair. You know what? That's okay. Don't listen to people. It's okay. Just always make sure your appearance is on point. Please, women, please, I cannot emphasize that enough. Once again, please just make sure your appearance is on point. Also, women, when you go out to the store, like to Kroger or Walmart, you don't want to be that per se the Walmart people. You know how Walmart people sort of look when they go to Walmart? The Walmart people or the Kroger people or whatever. You want to look good. You know what? Don't just go looking any kind of way. You want to look good at all times. You know what? Don't go to the store with the scarf on your head or with what is it? Or with toe up shoes. You know, just or baggy clothes. You're not gonna catch a man looking like that. I'll be honest with you, baby. You are not gonna catch no man looking like that. You want to go looking good. You know what? And you know what? I'm not saying wear your hair down. You know, you can wear it up in a ponytail, or put a nice cap on your hair, on your head, to cover it up. If your hair not looking all that good today, you just definitely have to go to Walmart or to Kroger or to the Piggly Wiggly. Make sure you have a nice cap on your head to cover up the naps. Because you want to make sure you're looking good, honey. You want to make sure you're looking good, like me today. So you know what? I'm going to give you a quick demonstration on how you should walk when you go out in public to catch that man's eye. So just stay tuned to that. Women, I am going to show you a walk that would catch the nerdiest man's eye. Okay, now women, when you go to Walmart or any store, it doesn't just have to be Walmart, but I just use Walmart because every state has Walmart. When you go to Walmart and you see a sexy man, well, first, make sure he doesn't have a ring on his left ring finger. Make sure of that, because you don't want to try to catch a married man's eye. But if he doesn't, make sure you see him, you see that man, And then you're like, oh, he looks good. Let me try to, so you know what, just kind of pass him. Trust me, he's a man. He's going to notice you if you look good. So, you know what? You see him, first act like you don't see him at all. That's the key. Don't act desperate, and don't act like you're trying to get his attention. Men, they don't like that. So you know what, just act ordinary or whatever, but just do it in a very slick way. You're a woman, you know how to play it off. Just be like, oh, you want to give him a little hips, and then that's when your eyes will meet, both of your eyes will meet. And then you be like, oh, hi. And then he's going to stop. He's going to be like, oh, hey. Like, oh, hi, how are you? And then, you just be ordinary. That's how, then, and then from then forward, he's going to ask you for your number and, stuff like that. And he's going to call you. Women, that's what you need to do. Make sure you're sexy with the walk. So first, you need to make sure your hair is done all the time. You need to make sure your nails is done, your feet done. Make sure some lotion on them legs. Also make sure you shave your legs. Make sure you're always shaving your legs. And make sure you wear a little makeup. There's nothing wrong wearing a little makeup. I don't care what anyone say. You always want to wear a little makeup on your face, because always remember, appearance is everything. And make sure that walk is sexy too. See, look at me, ladies. Look at me. Just look at me. Look at me. I have a man. So you know what, baby? I'm just telling you what you need to do to get one. So you single ladies, you know what? Take this advice, because honey, I have a man and they still look. But I'm just committed to the one and only Jordan Derrick, the nerd. Look at this, baby. Baby, just get a shot of this. And this is how I look when I go to the store. Women, another key factor that a lot of men do not tell you is that they self-consciously want a woman that other men want. Yes, they do. I know that it sounds crazy and weird and all this stuff. And like, oh, yeah, Queen D, you don't know what you're talking about. Yes, Queen D do know what she's talking about. Honey, I know, because my husband, he always tell me all the time, I saw that man looking at you. I saw that man, he was looking at you and stuff like that, blase, but I know in the back of his head, honey, he like that. He love it, but it's just all about how you give it off or whatever once you do have them. Just don't make sure you be flirting all this stuff, but that's off topic. That's off the topic, the subject. But I'm just saying, you want to always, just make sure your appearance is, everything. Just make sure you're looking good or whatever. Because yes, men, they want a woman that another man want. They want a woman that another man will probably drool over, because they're like, okay, then you know what, I have me somebody who somebody else wants, so you know what, baby, I got me somebody good. That's what they're gonna always say. And also, women, when talking to him, don't talk too much. Men do not like it when a woman talks too much. That is a total turn off to them. If you're gonna talk, make sure that you talk about relevant stuff, and always make sure you're talking like you're very interested in him. Do not always talk about yourself all the time. Men, they do not like an arrogant woman. I'm going to be honest with you, they do not. That's a turn off. I'm gonna be honest with you, that's a turn off to me too. A very bad turn off for me. But anyway, men, they you know what, don't sit up there and just constantly talking about what you have and this and that and stuff like that. Oh, well, you know what, yeah, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, yeah, I got this, I got that. Honey, men, they ain't trying to hear that. A man, you know what, just carry on an ordinary conversation with them, and you know what, you want that man. I mean, yeah, he wants you too, but you want that man. So you know what, you need to, ask him questions about himself. And also, a good key issue, this is a great way that you can get to know him. You could find out, okay, what are your likes? What are your dislikes? Do you have any kids? Have you been married before? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, if he's been married about three, 4, 5 times, I'm gonna be honest with you, after the second time and he's dating again, if he's been married twice or whatever, you probably don't want to deal with him or whatever. No, because I'm gonna be honest with you, it's probably issue with him. So you know what, which I'm not saying, I hope no man out there takes this, the wrong way, but you know what, yeah. But if he's been married twice, just keep it moving and tell him to keep it moving, because you're not interested, because I'm telling you, that's not, I don't know. But anyway, yes, you want to, make sure you're talking about good relevant stuff. But you know what, this is a great way to get to know him. Get to know his likes and his dislikes. Find out if he have a job, because I'm gonna be honest with you, women, you don't want a man who does not work. I'm not saying he had to be a doctor, lawyer, engineer, or whatever. Titles doesn't really impress me. They may impress you, but a man's title and what he do, just as long as he have a good income coming in, that's all that matters. That he's able to support you and himself as well. But yes, just make sure you don't talk too much. Make sure that he's you, like I said, you just find out everything that you need to know about him. That's a great way. But you know what, you don't want to ramble like I know I'm probably doing now. But I'm just being honest with you, these are just steps that I just feel like this is very relevant in women getting a man. But but yes, you don't want to be arrogant as well. Like I said, you don't want to talk too much about you and what you have going on and stuff like that. Just always act like you're very interested in him. You know what? Be like, oh, so so you have kids? How old are they? And then he's gonna be like, well, they're 2 or 3, and he'll get, oh, that is so sweet. And then he'll probably be like, and then you're like, so your mom, and like, how's your mom doing? She's a great woman. Just act like you're interested. Men, they like that. And but yeah, that's about it. And also, women, once you get the man, just always remember this: keep yourself up, because you know what? At the end of the day, a man is still a man. After you two are married, a man is still a man. A man is still a man. At the end of the day, he's still a man. Women, I'm going to be honest with you, even, I know a lot of women, they may be like, oh, well, I want me a preacher, or I want me a real Christian man. So you know what? He just want me because I'm a Christian. No, sweetie, at the end of the day, that man, he is still a man. And you know what? You have to still first to catch his eye. So remember that. You want to be able to catch his eye first. But anyway, let's go on to the next part. The next part is how to keep him. Basically, you know what, women? Keep it, the same way you got him, that's how you want to keep him. You know what? One day when I was at home visiting my grandmother, I guess I was sort of, I wasn't really letting myself go, but, I was just sort of letting myself go a little bit. And this was after I was married. My grandmother told me, she said, Faith, sweetie, I'm gonna be honest with you. You better watch, how you keep your appearance up, because you don't want your husband looking anywhere else. But you know what? I appreciate that. Because you know what? I don't want my man looking anywhere else. My man, he's a good saved. He loves the Lord. He's a saved man, and he's a Christian, and God is everything to him. But baby, at the end of the day, he's still a man. And I know he's probably get on me about saying this on camera. Because he always like, don't put me in the category all these other men or whatever. But I'm just gonna be honest with you. You know what? You don't want your man looking anywhere else. Yes, it's gonna be other attractive women out there in the world. That's fine. But hey, you know what? You don't want them touching, and you don't want them constantly, looking or whatever. Like, oh, she look good. I wish my wife, she looked that good. You don't want that. You don't want that, honey. You want your man to be like, okay, then, yeah, you know what? She look good, but hey, you know what? I still got me a good woman at home. And also, women, step 2, thank you, Holy Spirit. Step 2, you want to make sure that once you do get them, women, learn how to cook. That is so important. You need to learn how to cook. You need to know how to cook. It is important that, you know what? My husband always tell me, baby, I don't know how so-and-so could be with so-and-so because so-and-so don't know how to cook. Honey, you need to know how to cook. Baby, I'm not saying throw down in the kitchen like me. I mean, you know what? Yeah, but you know, I was raised by my grandparents. So you know what? My grandmother, she made me stay in the kitchen with her cooking. You know, yes, I cooked all the time. I was 12 years old cooking a full course meal. I'm from Jackson, Mississippi, so yeah. So I mean, that's just in me. But you know what? Women know how to cook. I'm not saying, you know what? Don't go to the store buying no microwavable dinner. What in the world? I'm like, your man ain't gonna want that, baby. I'm not saying be a chef or gourmet woman, but you need to know how to cook. You know what, honey? I cook fried pork chop. I cook fried chicken. I cook roast. That's my husband's favorite. Roast. I cook greens. I cook peas. I cook cornbread. I cook it all because, baby, that is what my husband loves. And so, you know what, baby? So just in case it may be wondering in his mind about going out there cheating, honey, baby, he gonna think twice about that because, baby, he is not gonna find another woman like me out there who look good and who know how to cook and clean. And that's another thing, women. Thank you. Keep your house clean. Always. That is so important. Keep your house clean. Yeah, you know what? Hygiene is very important. You want to keep your body clean, but you want to keep your house clean as well. A man don't want to come home to a nasty home. Because I guarantee you, he gonna go out there and find him somebody else who know how to upkeep her home. That is very important. Keep your house clean. Keep them kids clean. Always. You do not want to be walking around. You know what? And I'm not trying to judge anyone. I'm not. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not. Well, I have been out and I have seen women look in a kind of way and their kids looking in a kind of way, just totally, Lord, I'm not gonna say disgusting, but they just look like they haven't bathed or anything like that. And I be thinking in my head, what in the world? I'm like, why is these? I mean, like, why in the world are these? Is this lady, one, leaving the house looking like that, and two, she didn't even bathe her child. You know what? I'll be honest with you. When you go out in public, people are looking. And okay, but anyway, so you know what? This if you have kids or whatever. But anyway, women, keep your appearance up. Keep your family looking good. Keep, you know what? Keep your house clean. Keep food on the table for that man. You know what? Oh yeah, and one more thing on how to keep a man. This is one thing that my grandfather said. Lord rest his soul. But this is one thing that my grandfather said that I remember, and I remember him saying, I'm 32 years old, and I think he said this when I was like 12 or whatever. He was because my grandfather, he was a pastor, and he was preaching one day at church, and he was just like, women who want a husband, this is what you need to do. And this is just so profound. He said, women, start setting a table for that man who's not there. Hey, start setting a plate for that man who's not at that table. Because you know what? That's a sign of expectancy. So you know what? You expected for that man to come. You expecting to meet that man soon. So you know what, women? You single women, start setting a table for that man at that dining room table or at that kitchen table, wherever you sit. I mean, baby, even if you sit on your couch and eat, you start putting a plate right next to you on that couch, and place some food on that plate. Place a lot of food on that plate, because you know men, they love to eat. Because you know what? They're showing God that, you know what, God, I'm expecting that man to come. And I'm telling you, and baby, you start doing that. And you start going out looking good, smelling good, and you have that sexy walk down good, just like I showed you, baby. I guarantee you will get that man within a year. And if you don't get that man within a year, you email Queen D. And you tell Queen D, your steps didn't work. But baby, I'm telling you, that's how I got mine. So you just make sure that you pay attention to Queen D's steps on how to get and keep your man. I promise you it will change your life forever. Smooches. Thank you for joining Queen D and the Nerd. Please make sure you please like, subscribe, and share our channel with everyone you know, and family, friends, loved ones, everyone who you know. Please tell them what Queen D and the Nerd is doing.
All right, and always remember, stay classy
and sexy.
Ciao.